my technical presentation on fitness without the gym. Most of us today don't have time for fitness. We don't want fitness. We're tired, we're exhausted. Most days we don't want to do fitness. So I'm going to talk to you today about some easy things that you can do at home with homemade materials like water bottles, cans of soup, anything like that, and also talk about some exercises that you can do and that you can fit into your normal daily routine. But first, we're going to do an introductory activity. So I need everybody to stand up. Come this way towards me. We're going to make a circle. I'll be the center of the circle. That's a semicircle. Yes, yes. I'm making a circle. I'm making because the camera. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to stand in the middle of the circle. And I'm going to say, my name is Katie. And my favorite fitness thing to do is knee touches. So then we'll do knee touches. Yeah? Okay, we all do it. You don't have to do the actual knee touch, but just lift your knees up for a second. Okay? And then I'll step back, and then it's your turn. Okay? Yeah? Okay. So, it's my turn. But you have to make a circle. Okay. So, I'll go first. Yeah? My name is Katie. My favorite fitness activity is bicep curls. So curl, yeah? Feel it? Good? Good job. Okay, next. Well, I was trying to get over here. Next. Step into the circle. Step into the circle. Step into the circle. Okay.
What am I doing?
Your name is?
My name is Ricky.
Okay, and?
And I like jumping jacks.
Okay, so jumping jacks. Good. Okay, Jessica, it's your turn. A lunge. Okay, everybody lunge. Lunge forward and back. Good. Yeah, okay. Next.
You didn't do it.
She's dumb. Okay, you can think anything. I don't care. You can push up to the ceiling. Okay. Can you push it? Yeah! Good arm exercise. Awesome. Okay.
You're on the spot.
Okay. My name is Stephanie. Okay. I like to do knee touches. Okay. Show us what a knee touch is. Thank you. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So we have Ricky, Jessica, Marissa, and Stephanie. You can go back to your seats. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to move this table back over here. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit. Obesity is now considered a disease. I have some statistics that will come up in just one second, but the reason that I am interested in working in fitness is, one, I'm a fitness instructor, so I help people reach their fitness goals every day, which is really, really exciting, and I love doing it. But also, I think that a lot of people that I meet don't have time to go to the gym. They don't have resources to have a gym membership. If you have a big family, gym memberships are expensive, and you don't have a lot of time to go, one, to travel to the gym, two, to work out for an hour, and then leave and still have to go home and feed your family after you've gotten done working all day. Those just sometimes aren't realistic expectations for people to do, which makes it hard because then you say, well, I just can't work out. I just can't be fit. And fitness isn't just about running a 5K or running a marathon or doing something physical. It's also about the well-being of your body, the physical well-being of your body. So we're going to look a little bit at obesity in the United States. Next slide, please. Click on the link, please. This is a video that I found on YouTube, and it just kind of gives you an idea of what's happening in the United States right now, referring to obesity. So it's got sound. Do you like the Zumba music? This is a video representing obesity in the United States. So you can watch the colors down at the bottom. Some states that are white, they don't have any data yet. Ideas as to why between 1985 and 2009 obesity rates could increase that much that quickly. What are some things about our lifestyles that have changed in that time period? Huh? Electronics. Okay, so we sit a lot more, right? Yeah, like even if it's just computers at our desk, or whenever we get home, like we want to get on Facebook or we want to play with our phones or anything like that. That's a good one. What else?
Less physical work is required to live.
Right, less physical work. So we're not like up walking around as much, which they say even if you're just walking, you're burning calories, right? And you're being a little bit more active. Anything else?
Fast food is more easily available.
Fast food, more easily available and cheap. Not expensive. Like you can go to McDonald's and get 20 nuggets for like $5. I mean, for a big family that is low income, doesn't have a lot of money, parents are working all the time, it's easy to go get 20 nuggets and go home. I mean, it happens. I do it all the time. So those are just some of the things that have caused obesity to change just within that short amount of time. I mean, that was a huge difference, like just, in those a little over 20 years. So these are just some statistics that I found. Less than 5% of adults participate in 30 minutes of physical activity a day. Less than 5%. Less than 5% participate in 30 minutes of physical activity a day. Only 1 in 3 receive the recommended amount of physical activity each week. For a regular adult, just, whatever, it's supposed to be 3 times a week, 30 minutes. That's what we're supposed to be doing. It doesn't have to be 3 times a week, 30 minutes at the gym, but 3 times a week, 30 minutes to just be physically moving as much as we should. Whether it's walking your dog, playing with your kids, doing housework is considered being physical. So it's all things that we do every day, but sometimes we just, we're tired, we don't want to do it, so that's interesting to me. Less than 5%, that's a really, really small percentage, and you go to the gym and you're like, oh, all these people, you're overwhelmed. Okay, next. Data from 2009-2010, so this is going even further than the video, indicates that over 78 million U.S. adults, and this is it, 12.5 million children and adolescents are obese. Children obesity is huge, and it's actually a really big part of what I do. I teach Zumba kids classes to children, and I teach it in schools, and I teach it at the YMCA, and it's so important because I watch these kids who were like me when I was a kid. Like, I am not a sports girl. Like, I don't do sports. I'm not good at them. I like doing them. I'm just not good at them. But so I never was in sports when I was in elementary school or anything like that. And so I didn't have anything. I could run. I didn't like to run. I wasn't good at running. I was tired, So I teach these kids who don't have anything else that they really do. Like, they just don't. But they like playing games, and they like dancing, and they like jumping around, and that's what we do. And I really feel like I'm making some kind of impact on that childhood obesity rate. That's so important. And it's also because of fast food. It's also because we're just busy, and electronics, like, we would rather keep them busy and just give them something to do than have to go outside and be active with them. Recent reports, this is crazy, project that by 2030, which by the way, Yahoo said yesterday we're going to be living on Mars by 2030, which is crazy. Half of all adults, what's 115 million adults in the United States will be obese. Now, like that doesn't mean that like you look at someone and you're like, oh my gosh, like they can't even fit through that door. Obesity looks different in everybody. It's actually, you know, you're like a body mass index thing, but also just being physically well. That's what obesity is. So half of all adults in the United States will be not physically well by the year 2030, the way that things are going right now. Now, there's huge changes happening right now, and all of these exercise rates are going up because there are more programs for people to participate in that they wouldn't participate in otherwise, like Zumba, there's different dance classes, there's karate classes. There's different things that people that usually are like, no, like I'm not, you know, I'm not a like body pump weightlifter, I'm not a turbo kicker, I'm not a stepper, you know, like, but there are activities now that are becoming important that allow other people to come do fun things. And it's also things that they can do in their homes if they don't want to do it in public, which is really great. Next. So why do I care? Now, I'm still in my wonderful fitness journey. Like I have good days, I have bad days. I lost, I started at 250, I got down to 180, I'm about 190 now. So like life happens and you end up on this nice little hill. And right now I feel like I'm on this hard incline, trying to convince myself that I don't want to be here. But, you know, I can't be, like, I need to feel good about who I am. And that's something that's really important about fitness and physical fitness is that you don't always feel, you feel like I'm big and I'm not pretty, blah, 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 you know, whatever you feel, you know, if you're a male, you're like, I'm not buff, you know, I don't look good. And it doesn't matter because you're beautiful, period. It's about being well with yourself. And that's what I keep trying to convince myself. I'm like, it doesn't matter that I look in the mirror some days and I'm like, I think that I look good. Like, how do I feel? Because whenever I'm active and whenever I'm doing things and whenever I'm eating well, I feel better as a person. I work better. I function better, yeah? So I care because I don't want to share, look at how much weight I lost. I want to share, look how my life is changing. And I'm still struggling, which is, I think, really important to a lot of people because we all struggle and we all have things that we deal with that are hard. And I want to share that with people, and I want people to know that it's fun what I do. I found my niche, so what I do is fun, and they can find their niche and do something fun also. So I think it's really important to see progress, but I think it's more important to be feeling better, and I want people to feel better. If you work out, you know, in the sense of being physically fit, you will feel better. You'll have more energy at least. At least that's what I'm working on right now. More energy. Next. So, let's talk. How many of you exercise once a week? Just doing something. Not like going to the gym, but I mean, do you walk? Do you bicycle? Do you know, go outside and run with the dog? How many of you work out once a week? Yeah? Okay. Why do you exercise? Like, why do you personally exercise? Huh? You like it? It's fun? Okay, so you like exercise. Some of us don't like exercise, you know, we don't like getting gross and sweaty and, you know, tired. But, you know, I do actually. I'm starting to enjoy that. Why else do you work out?
Well, my job kind of requires being active.
To be active, so that's good. That's a cool job. Okay, why, even the ones that work out, why don't you work out? Like, why do you not work out? I don't work out sometimes because I don't want to. Like, I just don't. I'm tired. I want to be at home. I don't have time. That's time is a huge one. Yeah, we don't have time. Like, we're too busy. I mean, I work from 8 to 5. I come home and I can't find time to exercise because I gotta cook dinner. I can't go, you know, can't go out to eat all the time. Like, it's kind of beating the point, you know. So when I do try to cook at home, which, you know, doesn't always happen either, I don't have time. Like, I mean, it's 8 o'clock and I'm ready to go to bed because I'm going to be up the next morning. So it's just too exhausting. So those are some reasons. Whenever you do exercise, what are some of your favorite things to do? Basketball? Do any of us play on, like, game consoles? Like, I play my Zumba game at home and We play Just Dance at home. We fit. So like those are some of our favorite exercises. And those are exercises. Like don't, walking. Yeah, that's a really good one. So like, because we always think that we have to run, but you don't. Like you can walk. It's really great for you actually. It's actually sometimes better for you. So, yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Okay, next. So, what is fitness? I've been talking about it. It's not going to the gym to go lift like 100 pounds. That is not fitness. It's good health or physical condition as a result of exercise and proper nutrition. Nutrition is where I fail. Like, I will go and teach an hour Zumba class, go to an hour Zumba class. I will get all my cardio in, burn my 1,200 calories, and then I go home and I'm like, I really want a pizza. Like, that's what I want to eat. That's what I'm going to eat, you know? Nutrition is just, it's hard. I just don't, I'm not a good dieter, so I'm trying to make it a lifestyle change, you know? Yeah, okay. It's good. So, we're going to talk a little bit, just real fast. Fitness, anywhere, anyone can do it, and it's really anything that is active. I mean, it's going outside, throwing the thing, and playing with your dog. It's going on a walk with your kid. It's, you know, like being in the kitchen and being like, okay, I'm cooking dinner, so I'm going to stand here, grab 2 water bottles, and do this while I'm cooking dinner, but in between stirs. It's, I'm watching a TV show, I'm tired, but while I'm in between, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to lunge forward for 30 seconds. I mean, it's little things like that, but when you add all that up, if you did this while you were cooking and you did this during the commercial breaks and, you know, whatever, then you are adding physical fitness little by little to your life. Next. So, I'm going to show you some demonstrations of basic exercises that you can go home today and you can start in you know, putting them into your routine. Whether it's like, hey, I want to be physically fit, but I am not. So I don't want to go to the gym because people will judge me at the gym because I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I hate, like, I go to the gym to go to classes. Like, I don't go to the gym to mess with machines because I know that people are going to be like, that girl, she doesn't know what she's doing, right? So I'm going to show you some stuff that you can do at home with no equipment, just yourself. These are strength exercises. They're going to work on your legs. They're going to work on your arms. Those are the ones that I picked because those are the ones that I think are the easiest to do. They do have great effects, positive effects, and you can modify them however you see fit. So like, we're going to work on a squat really fast. So squat, your legs need to be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. You need to make sure always, that your knees don't go past your toes. So it's not this, right? Because that's really bad for you. Sometimes when I first started my fitness and I was, you know, never had done anything my whole entire life, things like squat, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. We used a chair. We used an exercise ball. If you have somebody else that you want, you know, to help you, you can have them hold the exercise ball so that it's behind you. If not, you can stand against the wall. If you have an exercise ball, stand against the wall, you know, and you can squat down with the exercise ball behind you. Not like that. It'll be behind you, so you won't actually be doing what I just did. But so if you have a chair and you feel like, you know, I don't know, like I'm doing this right, make sure it's like you're sitting in a chair. Yeah. So when you sit in a chair, you don't go like this. You sit back, right? Like that. You sit back. Now I put my arms up naturally because that's how I squat. Because I hold my back. So I put like this and I sit down, right? So this chair is really low to the ground. Like you're not going to start going that low that quickly. You can start squats like here, right? Just real low. But then eventually you'll get to the point where you're like going lower and lower. Yeah? So knees behind your toes. Good. Firm here. And the weight should be on the back of your feet, not on your balls of the feet. Yeah? On the back of your feet. So when you squat, like you should kind of, for a while when I first started, I just leaned back on my back of my feet. So sometimes I'm like, lose my balance. But that's okay. Like, that's how you get started. So squats. Modifications include like going lower. Once you get the feel of it, going lower. Holding it. Maybe doing like squats and not going all the way up. Yeah, so you start feeling that burn right there. Those are all modifications that you can do. Lunges. Same idea. These are not supposed to go past your toes, but if you're doing a forward lunge, they might go a little bit past your toes, and that's okay. It's natural. Like, the more you hold it back, you're going to hurt yourself. So kind of let your body do what it does naturally, but don't like go here and like push your knee over your toe on purpose, yeah? So lunges, you have forward lunges, backward lunges. Forward lunges, you just step, and then, basically kneeling, yeah? And you can stay here and do like 10, or you can transfer back and forth, which I like better. You know, you like step and lunge, but go slow, you know, step and lunge. They say like if you're walking, you know, it sounds ridiculous, but if you're walking around your house, like lunge as you're walking. Sometimes I walk around the store doing this because I'm like, why not, you know? So, but just be careful. Make sure those knees aren't pushing too far past your toes. It's really important. Back lunges are a lot what you're going to do in fitness classes. You're going to step back and you're going to lunge. It looks somewhat the same, but you're stepping back instead of forward, yeah? So like, we do those in fitness classes more than these because we're kind of going at a faster pace, but also because you're less likely to get hurt doing this than you are doing this, yeah? So, those are your lunges. Modifications, once again, not going as far down, staying down and holding it, or trying to, you know, do forward, back, forward, back. Bicep curls, easy, easy, easy. Those, I mean, we do them all day, you know. It's just lifting, yeah, lifting. And you can add things instead of weights. You don't have to have weights. You can lift soup cans. You can grab 2 water bottles out of your fridge, so that way whenever you get tired, you can drink it, you know. But you can do soup cans, you can do water bottles, and you just hold them in your hands and do this. Or you can just do body lift, like you're working out. Like this is raising your heart rate, whether you know it or not, yeah? So you just hold yourself here. I make fists, because I hold things, so I make fists. And you just go up and down, and up and down, yeah? Those are bicep curls. The last one, tricep extensions. This one usually does help to have something in your hand, yeah? You go up and you go back and up and back with your arms, yeah? Those are tricep extensions. If you want to add like hand soup or something like that, you can. Okay. Those are your strength exercises that you can work on at home without any equipment, without a gym. Now, cardio, we don't like cardio. If we're not physically fit, we don't like cardio because cardio is hard. And like for me, I was bigger and I still am. Cardio is exhausting and it hurts my knees a lot of times because it is jumping jacks, jump ropes, like things that like, you know, like my knees, like that's 250 pounds, like bouncing on my knees, like that hurts. But you can start out slow, you just do a few jumping jacks, yeah? I have a workout in the back of your packets. It's a workout that I kind of formed off of my training sessions that I had whenever I was doing personal training. So you have 30 seconds of cardio that you just do. 30 seconds of go. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. You can be like, you can walk for a while if you want, you know? Or you can like step out, yeah? Any kind of cardio. Like, you can go back to the 80 days and do whatever you want. I don't care. Like, we do, you know, warm-ups like, you know, toe touches or whatever. You can do anything like that. Anything that you're moving, yeah? So you can like step up, or do whatever, cardio. These are just some options for cardio. Jumping jacks, because we all know how to do them. Simple, yeah? 30 seconds of jumping jacks, up and down, up and down. At your speed. So 30 seconds, I don't care what your speed is. Like if it's 1 jumping jack, 2 jumping jacks, yeah? Okay, just 30 seconds. And then I had 15 squats, and you'll see the rest of them, they're all there. But you change your cardio exercises. You don't do a whole workout of just jumping jacks. Like you need to do other cardio exercises. So we have jump rope, which, you know, these are all kid stuff. Like, this is all stuff that we did in gym class back in the day, yeah? Jump ropes. And you don't have to like jump on your knees. Like you can stay here, yeah? Just kind of bounce. Those are good. High knees, that is a running thing. Like you're up, you know? But when you first start, like when I first started high knees, it was here. Like it wasn't like, you know, it was up on my knee, like up, up, up. Mountain climbers, those are a little bit more difficult. I'm not looking forward to showing those. You get on the ground, yeah? So you're on the ground, you're out like this, and your knees come up to your chest, yeah? And they're technically supposed to be faster, but when I started, they were not fast. It was up to my chest and down, up to my chest and down, yeah? So those are some options for cardio, but like I said, anything that involves movement is a cardio exercise. So work out some different cardio exercises that you enjoy and do them. You can check out that workout sheet for a lot more options. finally. Keep it up. So once you do start finally feeling like you want to be physically fit and you want to start including fitness into your life, once you start, don't stop. Like, find ways to make it fun and enjoyable. Because if it's not fun, it's not enjoyable, you're not going to continue to do it. Whether it's like family we night or family game night or just dance like parties at your house, you know, where you break it down, play some just dance with people that you don't care if you look silly in front of. But if you're starting to like actually be involved in it and you're like, okay, so what now? Like, I've done this, Katie, and like this is great, you know, and you're just such a genius for making this wonderful exercise, so thank you so much. Then, you know, what do I do now? If you're on we're on the web all the time. Like, look it up. Like, I looked up to help me make that easy at-home workouts, and I found them. And you can take like, oh, I like that section, but I'm not feeling that section. Like, that's too advanced. So you go find something else, and you're like, you know, whatever. I mean, even if it's just 10 minutes of, I'm going to take that first section and I'm going to work on that for a week. It's not having to do the whole thing or anything like that. Magazines, they have some. I mean, they're in every kind of magazine. That's what fitness is a huge thing right now. Everybody is coming up with different things to do. It's not just the really inappropriate fitness magazines that have workouts in them. So don't worry about that. You can get free apps on your phone that have daily workout. It shows you a video on how to do every single exercise, and you can do it that way. It's up to you. Community events, 5Ks, walking groups, workout groups, anything like that that you can find people that are also working on it with you, it will keep you motivated. My people in my classes keep me motivated to do what I do. And I actually, in your, oh, it's not my one. You can go to DFW, I have to get it for you. It used to be on there, I don't know why it's not on there now. DFWfitnessevents.com, and they have like every single event that's happening that's fitness related. I mean, there's like foam runs, bubble runs, like where you take your family. There's Color Me Rads, which you see all the time. You know, like where they throw the color at you. And they're 5Ks, but they're not running 5Ks. I mean, there are families with strollers and kids that walk together in these events, and it's fun. Like, it keeps you interested, and you meet people, and you go get all wet with foam or whatever you want to do. I mean, glow in the dark, like walking, you know, with like cool bracelets on. I mean, everybody loves that, and it also involves, if you have kids, like it involves your children and realizing like all these different events that they can go to be fit. Workout groups, if you find some friends that you're like, hey, I feel comfortable around you, you're where I am, you know, and I want to do that, you don't have to do that though. Like I said, this is all about fitness without the gym, without having to go anywhere, doing it at your house, feeling like you can actually be successful. That's it, right? Okay, so to sum it up, we talked about some different exercises today that you can do at home. If you have any questions, please let me know. I can always help you. I'm not a certified personal trainer, but I do exercise. And I'm a certified fitness instructor, so that's kind of cool. Like I said, I found my niche. I'm a Zumba instructor. Like, these are my workout clothes. This is what I do. This is my work clothes. Like, I go and I teach 3 times a week, and I get to be comfortable and have fun, and I get paid for it, and I love it. But eventually I want to share more, and I want to be certified to share fitness ideas with other people. And, you know, from an aspect of, like, I'm not your normal, like, person that you would see in a fitness environment. Like, I'm not real small. I'm not totally physically fit, and sometimes that makes me feel weird, but sometimes I think that it inspires people because somebody is going to come to my Zumba class that won't go to somebody else's Zumba class because I am bigger and a bigger set person, and they feel a little bit more comfortable in coming to my class, like that it's actually attainable, that they can do it. So I think that it's good, and I'm very grateful for what I have experienced. So, fitness without the gym. You don't have to go to the gym. There's always time, even if it's just in between being busy, that you can do different activities. So, thank you for coming. I hope you learned something today. The end.